If you're working with a workbook that has more than one sheet, you sometimes want to see a portion of each of these sheets at the same time. If you're working with different files at the same, you might want to see a portion of each of those files at the same time. In this movie, we need to be viewing the file 09-01 regional sales and two other files. When you do, you have more than one file open. On the View tab in the ribbon, the Switch Windows button shows you currently open files. The other two files we need to see are 09-01 Home Product Line and 09-01 Employee Table. In this workbook regional sales, suppose we want to see a portion of the Midwest and the South and the West sheets as well as the East sheet that's currently showing. On the View tab, if we want to see additional windows, we need to click New Window 3 times. Back to the View tab, New Window, back to the View tab, New Window. We now have 4 windows available: View tab, Arrange All, and we do want to make sure in this case, we want to view windows of the active workbook. There are 4 choices here. Tiled is usually the best. Click OK. We now have 4 windows. It's looking very crowded. One thing we can do to see more of each worksheet is to double-click any of the tabs, for example, the View tab, and that collapses the view. I'll do this in the window on the right side too. Double-click View in each case here. Lower right-hand corner, double-click View, and lower left corner, double-click View. It's quite possible we're looking at the same worksheet in each window, so that's not so helpful. So in the upper right window, let's just click there and view the Midwest sheet. In the lower left corner, click there and click the South sheet. Lower right corner, click the West sheet. So now we're seeing 4 of the different sheets at the same time, and this layout might be ideal if we're simply comparing the information, looking back and forth, or if we need to copy information. It's best to have the sending and receiving areas all visible on the screen at the same time. Now we don't always want to see 4 windows. Maybe we only want to view 2, so we can close down these windows. It seems like we're closing a file if we click the X in the upper right-hand corner of one of these windows. I'm about to do this in the lower right-hand corner, so just click the X, and if there are other files in the background, we might be seeing a portion of them. I'll go to the upper right, click the X there, and now I want to view just these 2 windows, so I'll back to the View tab and the ribbon and choose Arrange All. We might possibly want to arrange these windows in a horizontal arrangement. Click OK, and now we see the windows this way. At other times maybe it's more advantageous to view these vertically. View tab, Arrange All Vertical. You'll be the best judge of which layout works best for you. Now we do have 2 other files open. Sometimes we want to see portions of each of those files. Currently, we see 2 windows of the same workbook. We can close either one of these and we're back to 1 window here. Now, let's consider viewing a portion of each workbook. Back to the View tab, we don't need additional windows here, simply Arrange All. This time make sure that you uncheck the box for windows of active workbook. You can choose any arrangement you want. Tiled tends to work best most of the time. Click OK, and now we're seeing portions of 3 separate workbooks. Whenever there's an odd number, one of these will get a larger share of the screen, and so if, for example here, if we want the Employee Table, which is now on the lower right-hand corner, to have greater dominance here, just click there and then go to the View tab, choose Arrange All, tiled OK, and that's now going to be on the left-hand side. And here too, when you're comparing information in different files or you want to copy-paste information from one file to another, this is the ideal arrangement. At any time, if you simply want to focus on one of these, just maximize using the box just to the left to the X in the upper right-hand corner, the Maximize button, to make that particular file become full screen. So as we've seen, you can see different sheets of the same workbook by first creating new windows and then arranging the layout, or you can see portions of multiple workbooks simply by clicking the Arrange All button.